Hello ladies, it's day 2 of this week and I'm Backseat of Betsy again, and today I'm talking about getting organised. Okay, so yesterday we did about getting about more time, which is what mums most want, but today getting organised is also a really big piece, because a lot of stress and overwhelm is caused because we're not organised, because we're disorganised. That's the thing. And it really is quite simple, not always easy, but it's quite simple to put things in place so that you are more organised, so that everything is streamlined, so that everything works like clockwork. So why do we need to do it? Okay, it's stressful. If you've ever dropped your kid off at school or nursery and realised you haven't brought the right homework, the right nappies, the food, whatever you have to bring, it's stressful. You have to then go back home to pick it up. It makes you late. If you've turned up at work and you haven't brought everything you need, or you've brought the wrong stuff, it's stressful. If you haven't got round to doing the washing and your kid says, I need my PE kit, and it's still dirty and covered in mud or whatever, it's stressful. And when I work with clients, I encourage them to get as organised as possible. And I know that being organised and putting systems in place can feel a bit dull, you know, like everything's covered, where's your spontaneity? But actually, when you've got all these systems in place, when you've got structures, then you have that time. It allows you to have more time to be spontaneous. So please believe me that having systems and getting organised is the best way to allow yourself to be spontaneous, even though it sounds counterintuitive. So I've got a few top tips for you today. So the first one is having a family planner, or something on a wall that everyone can see, some sort of monthly schedule. And the reason why I recommend this is because then you can put what everyone in the family is doing, and if your kids are of a reading age, they can see what they're doing. It helps with parents. You know, we've had days where I think Andy's doing the pickup, or he thinks I'm doing the pickup, and you drop a ball in the end because you're just like, who's doing it? I'm not sure. If you have some sort of planner or some sort of like I said, schedule, so that people can see, it could be digital, so that everyone knows what they're doing. All those little bits of paper that you have, like your birthday list or your dentist appointments, get them all on the planner. Then everybody can go to that one place and everybody knows what everybody's doing. It is a game changer, honestly, so that we're all on the same sheet, so we're all on the same page. It saves you so much time, and it saves any confusion. I also recommend having family meetings if your children, again, are of an age that they can join in the meetings. Kids love routine. I mean, kids like excitement, but they do like to know what they're doing every day. I find my children, especially in the holidays, they'll say, what are we doing today? What are we doing today? Because when they're at school, they know it. They know the routine. And in the holidays, they like to know what's coming up. So we have family meetings, not every week, but we do try and schedule them in. Say on a Sunday, we sort of have a look at what's coming up in the week ahead. If there's a kid's birthday party coming up, well, who's going to get the present? Who's going to take the kids? Who's going to pick up the kids? Can we do any lift shares? It just really eases the workload if everybody communicates and everybody knows what's going on. So that's 2 top tips. And finally, the systemizing. Okay, so there will be things that you do every day, day in, day out. You know, for us, kids going to school, every day they have to put on their uniform, every day we have breakfast, every day they have homework in the evening. These routines are daily, and so we need systems for them just so that they run really smoothly. So one of the things we do is we have their school uniform folded up, and it's downstairs on a radiator because we're big softies like that. So in the morning when the heating comes on, their uniform is warm for them to put on. I know, spoil them rotten. However, it's all there, it's all laid out. There's nobody scrabbling around going, where are my socks? It's all done. We have, they do their homework in the evening, and after they've done their homework, they put their school work in their book bags, they go in the hall, ready to go in the car the next day. I know of mums who make the packed lunches and put them in the car the next day, ready to go, you know, because the car's cold or whatever. They can keep their packed lunches in there. Try and systemize everything. There are things that you do every week, like changing your bedding or filling your car up with petrol. It may sound really anal, but if you remember to fill up your car every Friday afternoon, then you're never going to have that stressy moment of driving along going, oh my god, I'm going to run out of petrol, I need to get there, I'm going to be late. So just have a system in place for every single thing that you do routinely. Monthly, there'll be things like paying bills, paying credit cards. There may be things like dentists, like every 6 months. There may be parties, kids parties that you can put in the diary and plan ahead. Maybe you're one of those people that is so organised that you get all the cards, you know, get like 20 kids' birthday cards, so that you've got this little stockpile, or presents, so you've got a stockpile. Try and systemize every single thing that you possibly can. There will be plenty of space for spontaneity, but if you've got all the bases covered, you won't have any of those embarrassing moments where, you know, it's the day of a kid's party and you haven't got a present and you have to go and buy something on the way to the party so it's not wrapped. We've all done that. You won't have those stressful situations where you've turned up late, or you haven't got the right kit, or you've run out of food, or you haven't washed anything. You know, if you get it all nailed, and it won't take that long to put the systems in place, you just have to sit down with a cup of tea one day and just have a think through your week. What do I do on a regular basis? What can I systemize? How can I make that easier for myself? What do I do on a weekly basis? What do I do on a monthly basis? And go through it. And it might take a while to implement them all, but honestly, you will feel the difference when you've got these systems in place. So I hope you found that helpful. Family planner, family meetings, and systemizing the butt of everything you have in your life. I really think it's a game changer. I hope you've enjoyed this. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is all about getting guilt-free as a mum. So take care, see you then, bye.